AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe. Because for the first 3 games, I don't like how Jalen Brunson is looking. I don't like his energy. I don't like his body language. Like I said, Indiana is dog shit. Bitch out the fleet. That's his word. So I'm not even hype off that game. But is Jalen Brunson now thinking about I left over 100 on the table? And maybe that's playing into his psyche and it's spewing over to him playing kind of poorly on the court. How do you feel about that? Do you think him and his pops is having talks now going, bro, we left 100 on the table, bro?
Not in that way. I think if imagine you being his pops, you gotta go listen, son. Rick comes off like an old school New Yorker, bro. Like us. He feels like he's my generation. Like, yo, check this out. The 100 million, 100 million is crazy. Yo, hold on. 100 million is crazy. Yo, fuck all that. Fuck all that integrity, man. What we talking about right now? Hold on. You sitting over there, you looking at Tom Thibodeau, matter of fact. That's where, remember, this is why I said, as much as I backed up Daddy Rick, you talking too much, bro. But Dante said, why don't you run the team? This is what happens when you run the team. What's going on over there? Are they really fully integrated? Can they really speak to Thibodeau? Is he really that stubborn? Yo, Tibbs, what the hell are you running? Cat is not the same kind of big man as Randall, Ihart, and Mitchell Robinson. What do you can't adjust? You want us to make adjustments, but can you adjust? That's what I'm concerned with. Like, yo, Rick, do you really have your man's ear? Because that's La Cosa Rosa. Let's not forget. Come on now.
And let me just say this. Y'all made me the captain. I saved y'all over 100. Y'all get rid of my friend. I'm the Randall, okay. Y'all get rid of one of my guys, one of the Villanova Knicks.
The brand. That was the brand. Because remember, with Jalen Brunson, he brought that. That's a great point. That is the point. That's what we were hyped over because we believed in them. That's what I meant when I said, yo, I don't really, it's not the player, it's the chemistry you broke up. You cracked the puzzle. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I was really mad about. If you had Cat here with Dante, that changes a lot.
Right. And remember, Dante, this is like, I give you a great example. John Starks. Some players are just built and fit for certain teams. John Starks at that time was just built for the Knicks. No matter how great or not great you thought he was a superstar for the Knicks. Dante DiVincenzo last season, what he did for us on both ends of the floor was turning into that. So, like I said, I'm just guessing.
Stay right there. Stay right there. Think about if you Dante, part of the reason why you mad is, well, you gave up 5 first-round draft picks for Bridges, my man. How come I ain't worth 2 or 3 draft picks to give up and stay over here? You think Jalen Brunson's thinking that? Give up all them draft picks because, like I said, I'm not mad at the 5 first-round draft picks to get Bridges if he's with that team. I'm mad if you break the team up. That you just flipped everything around. So Dante could be thinking that. He could be thinking maybe you should run the team then. That's why he's saying that. You don't give up on that. Give him 3 first-round draft picks for Cat and Julius Randle. But you don't give up Dante DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves knew that. They lost last night, but Dante was going behind the back, throwing it to his left for Ant-Man, who's shooting 13 threes a game now, most in the league. But that's an accident?
They lost, yeah. They lost last night, and we'll get to that later. Kyrie and then Luka down the stretch just went berserk. But Minnesota was still, so we'll get to that later. But like I said, you make a great point. Listen, man, the body language shows. I'm sorry. And it's shown with OG, Brunson, and Bridges. Remember, Bridges maybe came through and was excited because, oh, the crew is here. And then out of the blue, our guys gone. You understand what I'm saying? So, listen, we have a problem, and it's different if we lose in close games. But I don't like the body language from nobody. From nobody. And Tibbs got to figure it out, Fabe. Tibbs got to figure this out. I'm not gonna put it solely on him, but go ahead.
Nah, man, Travis Lucas in the building, been a member for 5 months. You kidding me? Appreciate you, Travis Lucas, keeping the oxygen in the building. There's not much moves that JB is not privileged to. JB grew up in the league and knows the business of it firsthand. I did want to correct you on that, AllBall. No way Brunson and them guys didn't get an inkling on that deal. Randall knew. They offered.
I disagree.
They offered Randall on draft night. They offered Randall and Mitchell on draft night. The re-signing of Isaiah Hartenstein, that don't take place till after the draft. Because if you have free agency, takes place after the draft. So they knew going into that, Isaiah Hartenstein's out of here, and they're looking to replace y'all. They're looking to replace the front court, and you were part of that deal. So they wanted Dante, and that talk was there all summer long. You know what I'm saying? Like,
listen, I hear what y'all saying, right? I'm saying my opinion, and y'all know me. I don't mind being wrong. If I'm wrong, okay, cool. I don't think Brunson and none of them knew that when that trade was going down, that they knew about that. Yeah, we all knew about we was trying to trade Randall and Mitchell. Yeah, we all know that. Everybody was surprised when that cat trade went down. And I think those guys were surprised as well. I don't think they was told. That's just my opinion.
The furthest I'll give you is they were in denial. And maybe because the summer passes 2 months, maybe it won't go down. The season's about to start. They won't trade him right now. And it was still shocking. Because it's like, all right, well, 2 months pass. It ain't going to happen, Dante. Don't worry about nothing. That's the furthest I'll give you. But I ain't giving you that they don't know nothing. Can't happen, not in this day and age. And you turned down $100 million. Hold on, boy. You turned down $100 million, and I don't tell you I'm trading your man. No inkling of it.
Right. So OG, the only person that knew about this trade is Leon Rose and Tom Thibodeau. That's the only two people.
Hold on, that's Flea. That's Flea right now live.
Talk to me, baby. I'm right here.
I know what. Yo, I know what. Yo, Fabian, come on, you can't be. I know what was going on just now. Flea, what up?
I snuck up on my brothers. What's good, baby?
Yo, Flino Brown came through like the Wizard of Oz and scared the life out of AllBall right now. So you
usually me? Fabian would be like, "Yo, Flea coming in the building." I'm thinking it was a technical difficulty or something.
I didn't let him do it. I jumped the gun. That's my fault. That's my fault.
Yeah.
That's my fault.
No, it's not. I love it.
So,
look, you see how
so
look
go
ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Flea. What you were saying?
He was saying you go ahead, Flea.
No, I was asking. You only think that Tibbs and Leon Rose were the only guys that knew about this trade prior?
Yes, and let me explain why. Because I think if Brunson knows about that trade, I'm not going to say the trade doesn't go through, but I think Brunson would have had a problem like, yo, man, I just saved y'all 100. Y'all, remember, the Villanova Knicks was a thing. Like, I'm pretty sure caps and T-shirts was about to be made. Billboards, posters. So yes, Flea, I don't think Brunson knew. I don't think nobody knew. I think the front office, like I said, did a deal with Batman in the dark. And, was hoping that, it would go over well with everybody. And as we see, a lot of New York Knicks fans, a lot of basketball fans, they're not excited about that deal.
No matter what, the shock of everything, I think they're still dealing with that. Because you got to get out of that. Like Bridges finally got over that from after the Boston game, and he came back, started being more aggressive. But it got to be all on Cat and Bridges. I like Josh Hart might be the only player that I like this whole entire play for the whole season so far. He's grabbing him a bunch of rebounds and he's being himself. He's actually finishing in transition. He's going hard. He's still coming up with knick-knack injuries every other night. It seems like he's the only one going hard. I had to go drop the hammer on my guy OG. You got to play perfect. You signed up for that. That's what you took, the $40 million. Now we can't sign nobody. Now there's no room for everybody else either, OG. So when it's time to flame you because you can't make it, you better not be healthy. If you're not healthy, we're flaming you.
And I'm gonna say this. I think that was the mistake we made. I don't think it was the mistake of getting Cat. I think the mistake was re-signing OG for all of that money. And especially when reports came out that we was going to get him on a discount for 30, 35. And once he heard we was trading for Mikal Bridges, who plays his position, he felt some type of way and took the max. I think when it's all said and done, if we don't win a championship, I think the worst move we made was re-signing OG.
A new season, new ways to get into the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner for the NBA. Who's draining threes from beyond the arc? Not Bam Adebayo. Who's crashing the boards and grabbing rebounds? Not Bam Adebayo. Get behind your favorite players and the prop bets you can make on DraftKings, the home of NBA player props. First time, new DraftKings customers bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Every point counts with DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code ABTV. That's code ABTV for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. In Connecticut, help is available for a problem with gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in New Hampshire, Oregon, Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/bball. Weeknight, 6 p.m., AllBall TV, Knicks Rehab. Tune in. Thanks for the chat. Thanks for the comments. Subscribe. Be a member. Do all that. Stay alive. AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.